another day. You know, I've been watching a lot of Rich Piana and R.I.P. man, you were great. But my meals are gonna become pretty basic, cause they're not gonna be too basic. I'm still gonna like make some good shit, but I'm gonna take out a lot of bad stuff. I'm not really gonna put myself on a diet, so to say. I will be limiting my portions, but I'll still be eating what I like because I'm gonna make like the healthy foods version of it. And but I just gotta remind myself of what Rich Piana said. He said meals are not always made to be enjoyed. These meals are for a purpose. They're to help you put on weight, take off weight, get strong, get healthy, whatever it's for. It doesn't have to taste good as long as it's good for you. So grits, no butter, no sugar, no salt, no nothing. Plain eggs and a banana. May not look like much, but this is going to fill me up, especially because of those grits. I don't really like grits, but it's like you said, you got to eat. You eat for a purpose, not for pleasure. So right now in this time of training, I need to be eating for a purpose. And I really need to get through and be able to do this, because eating is one of my worst things I do to just hinder my success. I mean, I've been given this great mind, and I've ruined my body for all these years. Now, thankfully, I've come around. You know, I'm gonna do what I gotta do to get better and become actually successful and live a successful and enjoyable life. And I know it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be the toughest thing I've ever done. But you know what? It's worth it. It's gonna be worth it. So I'm gonna chow down this breakfast and I'm gonna talk to y'all again in a little bit about some more stuff. All done, shoveled it down. Those grits, man, they were nasty, but I just took them all in big spoonfuls, you know what I'm saying? I just need the food in my belly. I don't need it to taste good. So that's just some regular Quaker Oats. Regular bland, you know what I'm saying? Just some OG oats. OG grits, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they got a good taste, I don't know. It's just something about without sugar or salt. I just can't, man. But I'll get used to it. Wasn't that bad. Got my eggs down, of course. Eggs are good. Bananas are good. No problem eating that stuff. I'm going to enjoy some more of my nice, good coffee. And then I'm going to start my day. I'm going to start my day on schedule. I know I'm on schedule because I wrote it. I was watching Casey Neistat the other night, and he broke down his whole day within the 24 blocks and wrote what every hour was used for. So I decided to do the same. And today is going to be my first day on schedule. Pretty excited. I've never disciplined myself to this extent. And I'm really eager to start and just begin to enjoy the newbie gains and all that stuff. And just really feel really good. And I think that I'm doing it in a way this time to where everyone plateaus with weight. Everyone plateaus with success. But you just gotta keep pushing until you get over that plateau, until you get over that wall. I'm hoping that after all of the thought, the process, everything, I really hope this time when I hit a plateau, when I make a mistake, when failure happens, I want to be so passionate and in love with what I'm doing, because the results are just amazing, and I'm allowed to do everything I love to do because of them. Then I don't think I'll get discouraged from keeping it up. Anyways, we'll talk more in a little bit. This is a mess. You know what? There we go. Man, I love having magical powers. It certainly comes in handy. Okay, so we started the day at 4. It is now 5:12. And I've cleaned my room, got my bed made, got stuff organized in here a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Just got some good stuff done. Got my first load of laundry in. I've only been up an hour. And, you know, all I need is a shower, and I'm ready to walk out the door. Most of my responsibilities are done. World's mine at this point. But, usually from now till about 10, I would do job search. But today being the first day, I'm going to go ahead and not break schedule. I'm still going to be on schedule, but I'm going to use this job search time to get some more computer work done that I need to do, and just return some emails, because I've gotten a lot of callbacks, so I'm not really too worried about, you know, one day of skipping that, because yesterday I did a whole bunch of applications, got a whole bunch of callbacks and stuff, so it's all good. I'm going to use today to get caught up on some computer work, get some stuff started, get some stuff ready for more daily or weekly or bi-daily vlogs, whatever these are going to be. And, yeah, just ready to get on top of that and just have the rest of the day to do everything else I want to do. I'll talk to you when I'm done. Oh, there you are. Check my schedule, and it shows that job search time is actually 8 to 12, then I do lunch, yeah. Right now it's 5:46, so that means I still got time to do my morning ritual stuff, you know, just getting stuff ready, a little extra cleanup, get to do some more laundry, get all that done before 8, and like I said earlier, I did a lot of applications and stuff like that yesterday, so I think today what I'm going to do is use job search time, take a nap, because I didn't get no sleep last night. I was so excited about starting the day and making my vlogs and getting on schedule and starting a new lifestyle change and all that I couldn't sleep. But yeah, I think I can get me a few hours sleep now. If I can't, I will do job search. I'm not trying to get away from it. It's just I feel like I'm in a place where I can take one day off of the job search and it'll be fine. Still working out the kinks to this scheduling stuff, getting everything done, doing what it says do for the amount of time, just really just adding so much structure to really my structureless life. I've always had a structureless life, and because of that, I've always been so bad at time management. I've always been bad at just motivation to keep up the good work and not get depressed and get down and start doing mediocre work and work that's not of my caliber. And that's something I really need to break. So I'm hoping by forcing this structure on myself, but also for this pretty much just the first week, just putting my feet in the pool, you know what I'm saying? Testing the waters, getting my body ready, my mind ready, my internal clock ready, all of that. And next week, what the schedule says is what I do, unless it has to have special, you know, what would I say, rescheduling, but just for that day. I'll never, until I get to the next step in life and I mark off enough goals, this is a good schedule for me. But like I said, there's going to be more life goals and short-term goals that are going to come through pretty soon. I can feel it, and the schedule will change again, but having that structure will never change. And so it's 5:48. I still got 2 more hours before I can take a nap or something. So what I think I'm going to do is just take the film, all of the stuff, just the footage I've gotten so far, and try my hand at editing for a while. You know, I got 2 hours, so I've got about an hour worth of footage so far between takes and retakes and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm just going to edit all of it together real quick, see how it looks, and then, you know, go from there after I take my nap. But, alright guys, until then, I'm out. Finally, the room is all nice and clean. Laundry's done. Coats are put up to where I can get them. Everything is copacetic in my world. At least in my room. But there's a major problem with this room. As nice as it looks, as much as I really like my stuff, it's just arranged in a way to where it doesn't really, I don't know, it doesn't scream mature guy with, hobbies. It doesn't scream this guy works hard. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like my surroundings really need to change along with my mind. And I'm planning on moving everything, including the posters. I'm going to take all these posters down. Posters everywhere. And this whole wall is going to be posters. All of it. Every poster is over here. Even those posters. Okay. Then, right here, where I have my nice little work area, my storage cabinets, my wannabe desk set up, and my bookshelf. All of this will be moved. I'm going to put the bed over here. I'll get rid of that. I'm going to move this stuff around too, but I'm not exactly sure where. My end goal is to have less of this furniture, more smaller furniture. Stuff that's going to get the job done, but also something that's going to give me a whole lot more floor space in here. The more floor space I have in my room, the more I can get done, the more I can create, the more I can think, the more I can learn everything. I can literally stretch out and do whatever my mind wants to do that day. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm really inspired by Casey Neistat lately. He was putting together his office, and this was a year ago. I was watching an old video. He was putting together his office, and he was putting up TV monitors so he could have his computer and security monitors and stuff like that all into one, how did he call it? A Pendeca setup? Something like that? I can't remember. Pendecagram? No, I don't think that's right. Anyway, he had 8 to 10 screens. And he was talking about how he refuses to go to Target or Walmart, Best Buy, all those places to get a wall mount for a TV when he can make it himself right in his office for 50 cents out of, plywood that's just laying around. And to be honest, I was on Amazon the other day just really looking through furniture, smaller stuff, sleeker stuff, more modern stuff, just something to make the room have more maturity to it on top of all of the nerd stuff. A nice, how do you say the word? Feng shui. Everything balanced. It'll be creative, it'll be modern, it'll be mature. It'll be a place where you can hang out, it'll be a place where you can work. Everything. That's what I need my dwelling to be. Something that will cater to all my needs. And right now, all this caters to is being a bedroom. And I need to have more than a bedroom. But anyway, back to Casey. He built his racks and everything, and they work perfectly. And I was going through all this stuff on Amazon and all this nice furniture, and it was looking nice, and modern blacks and grays and hazels and espresso colors. And then it hit me. I got plenty of wood outside, plenty of lumber. How about I make my own stuff? So that's what I'm going to do. On my schedule, I have 4 hours to create, to build, to learn, to do anything as long as it's not being lazy. It's literally called productivity time. Now in productivity time, as long as I'm learning and doing, it's fine. So anything from reading books to building furniture, making art, studying, learning a new language, learning more camera tricks, looking into cameras and stuff, just all of that stuff, that's what productivity time is for. that's where I'm going to be buckled down, working hard, pumping out ideas, writing them down, making sure that I bring these ideas into fruition. I don't just think them and let them just go like a fart in a breeze and never think about them again. I'm literally just running out of paper, writing down ideas. And at this point, I have a lot of ideas. I have a lot of things I want to do. I have a lot of goals I want to accomplish. So the first thing I need to do is turn my room into a live-in makerspace. And that's exactly what it's going to be. It's going to be my live-in makerspace. And then from there, I'll just keep going. Of course, I got my backyard, and I got my carport. All of that's cleaned up. Got all that cleaned up, organized, set up. So I'll have my actual heavy-duty build makerspace, and then my more contained inside makerspace. So I can just do everything. This is a book I'm reading. It's a Tough Shit by Kevin Smith, and so far it's been a really good, just kind of like, I've only read the first 2 chapters. There's just so much inspiration, so much knowledge, so much just to take in just a few short paragraphs. He's really been able to just get home that, like, you are an achievement in yourself. You've won the race. You beat everyone, and you got to the egg, and you were born. So why can't we do what we love? Why can't we be what we want to be? Why can't we achieve our dreams? There's no reason we can't. We can't at all. And last night, I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep at all. I was just so excited for today because I was going to turn on my camera. I was going to do it. I was going to make a video. I'm going to stick to my schedule. I'm going to do it all. Today is the first day of all of it. And I was just so excited. I couldn't sleep. I just couldn't wake up and turn this camera on whatsoever. And I didn't really know why until I started reading this book, and he really put why into words. This is page 16, chapter 2. There's a trick to being whatever you want to be in life. It starts with the simple belief that you are who you say you are. It starts, like all faiths, with a belief. A belief predicted more on whimsy than reality. And you gotta believe for everyone else too, until you can show them proof. If you're lucky, someone starts believing with you, first theoretically, then in practice. Then two people believing are the start of a congregation. You build a congregation of believers and eventually set out to craft a cathedral. Sometimes it's just a church. Sometimes it turns out to be a chapel. Folks who don't build churches will try to tell you how you're doing it wrong, even as your steeple breaks the clouds. Never listen. But before all of that, you got to start with idea. And I don't mean the idea for the story, movie, novel, installation, song, podcast, whatever. You got to start with the idea that you can do this. Something that's not normally done by everyone else. Something, since it's not second nature to take leaps of faith, you have to motivate yourself. You got to embrace a reasonable amount of unreasonability. Because what you're saying is, I'm going to try this thing that very few people attempt, let alone succeed in doing. But no one else can believe in you if you don't believe in what you're doing. That's pretty strong. That is pretty strong. And that told me why I was so hyped to get up this morning and turn on this camera and start making videos and all these weird camera angles I was using. I was doing all this funny stuff in the kitchen, when I was making my breakfast, and I accidentally deleted all the footage. Still learning, but I had like my camera in the refrigerator and stuff like that. I mean, all these oddball camera angles to make breakfast entertaining, And why would I do that? Why would anyone do that? Who wants to make, 2 eggs just scrambled, no seasoning, grits, and a banana? How do you make that fun? But yet I was having the time of my life this morning, and it hit me. I had the idea. I know what I want to be, and I believe in myself, and that is not a YouTuber, but a maker. someone that just does what they want to do. They build what they want to build. They bring whatever art they want to bring into this world, and they turn it into a job. They turn it into a career. What they love is paying their bills. That is what I want to do. Now, it's going to be a long time. It's going to be hard, you know, a lot of capital. But, I mean, all these other people did it, you know. It's like Casey Neistat said. He worked for I think he said it was the New York Times. He got his position because of a video he made about getting a $50 traffic ticket for not riding his bike in the bike lane. And then recording what the officer said, telling him just stay in the bike lane and you'll never get a ticket again. But there's so many obstructions, including cop cars. And he was just wrecking his bike. And to all of them as he was making this video and talking. And, you know, he said it cost $40 to make because he ruined his front tire and he had to replace that and it cost $40. So in his words, dumb video that cost him $40 got so noticed that he was given an offer to work at the New York Times. And when he got there, he asked another lady, he said, how did you get here? What did you do to get your job at the New York Times? And she said, I went to Harvard and I got my degrees, my diplomas in this field, and I applied for the job, and I was good enough, and they gave it to me. And she asked him, and he said, oh, I just ran my bike into a whole bunch of obstructions in a video and then posted it on the internet. You know? I mean, he had the idea. He created it. He put himself out there. He did something no one else would do. He showed firsthand why he was right. He showed firsthand, very logically, why he was right. Every example, physical and just, you know, logical word and stuff like that. He put it all together, and it gave him a future. He skyrocketed. He went to the New York Times, and he met all these people, and he just kept going, kept going, kept going, kept going. And, I mean, that's just awesome. I mean, this is a guy that, like, when he had a best-selling TV show on, well, it wasn't a best-selling TV show, but he had a TV show on HBO and a YouTube channel at the same time, and he had like 30 subscribers. How are you going to have a HBO TV show that runs on cable, on HBO? People pay extra money for HBO, and you only have 30 YouTube subscribers. It's crazy. It's crazy where you come from, what you do, and what it leads you to. And that's what I'm most excited for. Just this start, this breaking the mold. What will this lead me to? That is I can't wait. But I'm kind of rambling, so I'm gonna let y'all go. This is a long first video, but hopefully it was somewhat entertaining. Hopefully I didn't get too many bad camera angles like this talking to y'all and stuff. I really hope that this video comes together at least to be decently bad and not just horrible like a train wreck. But you know, it's the first one, so if it's a train wreck, it's a train wreck. Just gotta pick up the pieces and build a new train. And that's about it. So I got about half an hour left of productivity time, so I'm gonna get back to that. Maybe read some more chapters, or you know, mess around with some stuff on the video. But outside of that, there's not gonna be anything really too amazing going on after productivity time ends. I'll just be making dinner, you know, and then after dinner it's a few hours till I'm gonna go to bed and get sleep for the next day. So I'm gonna just leave you on that. Just believe in what you want to do. Believe you can do it. Believe you are that person that does this, and then go out and do it. And believe in yourself. Let people know. I want to be a landscaper. I want to be an architect. I want to be a director. I want to be a counselor. I want to be the president. I want to work, you know, in politics. I want to be a pastor. I want to be, you know, someone that's super against, you know, church and stuff like that. And just whatever you want to be, no matter what it is, unless it's harmful to someone else. Don't hurt people. Don't be assholes. But whatever you aim to be, whatever inspires you to do what you do it. Do it every day. Master it. And then do what you have to do. Step out of your shell. Do something completely different. And put yourself out there. If you're not out there, they won't know. So, this is my shot. But that's Video number 1 down. Just that easy. May have took all day. May have been frustrating. But the first one is done. Can't wait to make the second one. Later, guys.